This is a preview from one of our hair color master classes. In this session, we're going to add a pop of color to Princess Coco. We're starting this video session with the end results. You see right here in the front fringe, she has the most beautiful dimensional bronze blonde highlights. Now look at her ends though. That last 1/3 of her hair shaft is super frizzy. We're gonna have to do some investigative work and find out what that's all about. But when she came in, we were focused on the fringe, and this is the results. Princess Coco is a natural hair color level 2. She says her hair is virgin, no color, no relaxer, no cold wave. So we created a beautiful bronze blonde hair color just for her fringe. We wanted to ease her into the world of hair color, and we wanted to give her a chance to learn how to care for her natural hair as well as the colored hair. And we wanted to also heal those abraded ends before we move forward with any more hair color. This is the perfect dimensional blonde hair color to complement her melanated skin tone. Now this is her hair before we started the hair color process. You can visibly see the difference in texture between the 1/3 of her hair ends and the midshaft and crown area. We won't perform a full keratin smoothing treatment today, but we will drop some keratin on the ends during our final flat iron, just for a little nourishment and to help heal those ends. Now, this is the beginning of our sectioning for our highlights. As a colorist, you'll come to understand that a little bit of color goes a long way. We're only going to place 3 foils in her hair to achieve this dimensional highlighted fringe. And right here, you're seeing the decolorization process. The pigment is being oxidized out of the cortex layer. We have lifted the hair to a 7, 8, 9 level, and that's perfect for the level 8 bronze blonde we're going to drop on top. You can see here that we've left 1/8 of an inch at the hairline out of the highlighting process. And that's because on textured hair, that front 1/8 inch is the most fragile. Not only is it fragile, but we want to have a natural progression of the hair growing out of the scalp. And it would be too much contrast to have the highlights directly at the front hairline. In these images, you can see we've applied the toner generously just to the area of the hair, the fringe area that we highlighted. We're not dragging the toner throughout the rest of her hair. Now, depending on the brand of toner, it could take anywhere from 5 minutes to 45 minutes to process the toner. And there are many different toner activators, and they can be around 0% or 2 or 3% up to 20%. And that allows you the variety to lift to a certain level and then select the appropriate toner to take your client all the way to the blonde that you want to achieve. Now, Coco's hair has been rinsed, rebonded, and the cuticle has been sealed. I wanted to focus on those ends. We dropped a little keratin on them just for nourishment, and it helped calm the cuticle some, but it's going to take some extra loving care for the back. But her fringe, okay, we laid those highlights in flawlessly. You see how the fringe blends with the rest of the hair? And we only used 3 foils. That's what a master stylist is. That's what a colorist is. A colorist will know exactly where to place the foils to get the maximum impact. And you want to make sure that the toner is at the right level to blend with the remaining hair. And you can see here that her natural hair color level 2 clearly supports a beautiful bronze blonde highlighted fringe. Ooh, her hair is beautiful. Blonde is not orange. A lot of stylists stop at that orange stage, but that's just the beginning. And that's what we get into in the hair color masterclass. We teach you the different placement techniques to achieve certain results. You don't need a lot of bleach. You don't need a lot of foils. It's going to take a lot of time because color takes time. And when you're dealing with textured hair and natural hair color levels 5 and below, it's going to take twice as long as anyone else's hair. Why? Because number one, you're going through so many cuticle layers. You got the endo, the exo, the epi, and then you have to get into the pigment. And for some reason, the melanated, the eumelanin pigments are more concentrated than the faux melanin. So we have a lot more melanin to oxidize out of the cells. So that's going to take a higher level of lift. It's going to take longer for the lift to happen. And we just have to understand what's going on and be patient. And everybody can achieve these beautiful bronze, blonde highlights on natural textured hair levels 5 and below. Please click the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you find this content helpful. And stay tuned. Miss Coco will be back for a series of hair love treatments. We're going to rebuild disulfide bonds. We're going to replenish the lipid layer, and we're going to nourish and smooth all of the cuticle layers. It's going to be an amazing transformation.